Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 8th episode of Mahou Shoujo Ore. So, in the last episode, our characters went to karaoke. Some of them were better singers than others, I'd say would be fair to say. A lot of violence was also had in that place because Saki Ore was not very happy, just slaughtering all the demons around her and breaking her weapon in the process, which is not good because apparently you can't just pick those up at the dollar store. You have to have them very finely tuned for you specifically and stuff like that. So, not you really should take better care of them. Is kind of the point. Also, he had some stuff with Saki's mother, who's kind of reaching the end of the lifespan of a magical girl. She kind of should retire, but she wanted to keep up with it for a little while longer, and seems to be kind of having some issues because of that. That's kind of where we left off. So, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. You don't look very fine to me. You're I still don't believe you. Aw, Bento. Not sure. She's a pretty great mom overall, I would say. But still, you shouldn't push yourself like that. What are you getting into? Of course, now that I think about it, if her mother was quitting around the same time Saki had her weapon broken because she just used her mom's weapon. Just a thought that I had. I doubt the Lado's actually her weapon, though. It wouldn't surprise me given the show I'm watching, but... Please buy our CDs. I'm begging you. We'll offer any kind of bonus we must. Just do it. Whether you want a handshake, a hug, a kiss, it's anything goes. It's such a weird dance. And over there is my true love. Magical girl meet and greet. Oh, so we are gonna do one of those. So, that should mean handshakes, but uh, that's quite a line actually. Wow. Bag inspection. uh, yep, you've become strangely popular all of a sudden. You could only dream of having these kind of people a few months ago. Wow. The people in the town must be very confused. Wow, that's... Oh my god, how many fans do they have? Wow. I'd say so, but you seem oddly happy about that. Oh wow, they're here. Nice. Embarrassed, nervous. Yeah, go sing a karaoke or something. Sometimes that's what I think he is. Glowing. Well, he is pretty shameless. We've established that. No. Let's talking about the fact that Kyoa is becoming more and more obviously the final boss. And yeah, she broke her rod. Uh, just kick the door down. She's probably gone. Did she leave a note? What is she holding exactly? Unless it's a magical stick, but I don't know. Don't fall asleep and miss your stop. Combined meet and greet. Is that even a thing? With bag inspections, that huge line, people in the back are not gonna get in time. Not gonna bite. Calm down. Oh, wow. Kinda glaring at us. What's her problem? Uh, calm down, Nanoha. And there's a lot of people just looking at each other. Uh, yeah, good times, eh, buddy? A manly competition of manliness with that girl. Wait for that nod. Please do. I came so far, at least give me one kiss. Even the cheek is fine. Just make sure you use lots of tongue. Oh, wow. That's dedication. What? Uh, is this a typical meet and greet? Jesus Christ, that guy must have been excited. Holy shit. Uh, I think it's best not to ask. My god. That's... Oh, god. No wonder he's banned. Some scary stuff. Want to wash that hand thoroughly. Oh my god. I wouldn't know how to feel about that. Because they did mention that before. She's cute. Aww. That's the kind of fan that makes it all worth it. You know, the non-insane ones. That's a line to take out of context. I assume the demons will show up at some point. Oh. uh, uh, she's a great mom. Never wouldn't miss us for the world. It does feel like it, doesn't it? I still assume it's a magical stick. Oh god. You're so embarrassing, Mom. Please go home. Embarrass me for my 10 bajillion fans. uh, yes. It's like right over there. Name's Yoa. Get wrecked. I'm his mom. Wow, she is strong. Yes, I'm sure they will. Oh, shadow eyes. Oh my god. Oh god. I like about animating Saki's mom. Doesn't get a lot of screen time, but man, that was cool. And the end, she just takes it back. Anyone gotta help? Or at least offer to help? Nope. Not who well, it is kind of who I expected, but not what I expected them to do. And yeah, perfect opportunity to kidnap someone. Mahou Shoujo sight taught me that. Uh, wow. Playing upseas with him. Oh no. Rescue him. Or don't, I don't really care either way. He gets in the way of my Yuri ship anyway. Well, this is a magical girl meet and greet, so you can expect some battling. Dang. It's no joke. Shit. Is she alive? Because I feel like she shouldn't be alive. She's been looking bad for most of this episode. I mean, she was kind of putting on a front during the meet and greet segment, but no, it's not. It's demon slaughter without a stick. I can't hear you. My head's in another dimension. But yeah, it says Daijobu desu, so it's fine. Oh, I saw it coming, but okay, I know it was a demon, but that's a little much. Yeah, there's a lot of potential for collateral damage and kidnappings. There's Kokoro. I'm pretty sure it's a magical stick. What? Just kind of skipping over the shade drama scene. Do you have a limit? I mean, I saw what you did earlier. What? You can't just make up your own backstory. Okay, but please stop shaking me. Can't argue with that. Because you can't speak afterwards. Yeah, like mother, like daughter. The mother's a lot stronger, clearly. They're not gonna lose. Don't underestimate the power of friendship and love and all that. You keep your dirty hands off her. Don't need to run. Uh... About to say, you're gonna be jealous of that. There's just so many of them, I don't know how you deal with this. Wow. Nice attack there. Just throw everything we got at them. It can be. It's fine. Ore wa ore. And everyone's dead, including the audience. No, just the demons. It's best. You don't need to see this. uh, yeah, that's the reason why. Please protect us, even though it's all over. Yes, I promise your life won't be in danger next time. Well, probably. 50-50 chance. Yeah, nice little bonus, eh? Are you angry? I like the angle of the shot, but... what exactly is her deal? I'm having trouble reading exactly what she's thinking. Does she want to be a magical girl as well? Literally the power of love, yes. And your head is really stuck in there. Well, yeah, magical girl. Yes. Just get out with that. uh, don't confuse Mujirou. Is he gonna take the hit? No. You got a magical stick. Well, somebody. Oh my god. Are we actually gonna see Mama Magical Girl? Because she looks a lot like Saki's. You could say that, I gave birth to her. I mean, you obviously are. It's beyond obvious. At first I thought she just tossed her daughter the stick, but no, that was actually her. Shots fired. Weirdest mother-daughter scene ever. Yeah, it's Hyoe. Or somebody at the meet and greet. Hyoe. Ah, yeah, the Prisma girl is very important to mention, but I don't think they're bad. They're cute. It'd look better on her if she was more feminine. It does sound pretty good, doesn't it? Which is weird in this case. But I guess Nanoha kind of had that too. Mother-daughter Mahou Shoujo. Oh. At first I thought she was going to give her hers as she retired, but it looks like he just made her a new one. Considering that was still wrapped up and she had used her own stick earlier. I really don't think she's going to die, though. This is a comedy after all. Just die in a fire, please. Yes, he was the one that wasn't mentioned yet, because he's the one who's him. The bad guy, the evildoer, the no-good scum lowlife. I like how she says it like it wasn't obvious from episode 1. It's still possible for them to do some kind of bait and switch, but I don't know who they'd even do it with. That would actually, make a degree of sense, I should say. Yeah, we finally got to see her. Magical girl form. Look very similar to Saki. uh, this looks like the face of mercy to you. We get to see a little bit more Prismas, that's always nice. Which I think one of them wants to be a magical girl. That's the only interpretation I can make, and either that or she has a crush on one of the two magical girls. One of the two. Well, I was pretty sure she wasn't. Right in the crotch. Censored, wow. Happiest place on earth. So that was the 8th episode of Mahou Shoujo Ore. And this episode, the meat of it was the meet and greet that our magical girl idol men characters were doing. And it was insanely popular despite the fact that there was plenty of gates to filter the amount of people that could actually attend. In spite of that, there were a huge amount. And I guess it was like what do they call it? A combined meet and greet with also Hyoe and Mujirou. But yeah, there's even like bag inspections and stuff. Not really sure what that's about, unless it's to like prevent unauthorized photography or something. I've never actually been to anything like this, so I don't really know what kind of rules they would have. Aside from you're probably not allowed to kidnap the magical girl or the idol, whatever. That's probably a rule, I would assume. Of course, the other big plot thread with this episode was Saki's mother, who clearly is having some health issues, to say the least. She's kind of beyond the point where she really should be continuing to be a magical girl, and yet she's doing it anyway. So, taking a toll on her body. But she's trying to help out Saki as best she can, try to bring her a magical stick to use in place of the one that she broke. Yet she was being pretty reckless with it. So, it was actually quite a lot of fun when her mother just shows up at the meet and greet. That was a very fun scene. I really enjoyed that, actually. Her mother's pretty great. She was just totally embarrassing Saki and treating it like it was some kind of, like when I put it, she was acting like it was a parents' day at school type thing, and it was just a lot of fun, really good. And besides just the mother, she also met quite a few interesting fans, I would say. Like the one fan who was a little bit crazy, bought an insane amount of CDs, and just, I can't think of a good way to phrase it that wouldn't get this video demonetized. But he expressed some white sticky affection for Saki, I guess is the best way to put it. And yeah, just wipe it off, just slide it on your shirt, it'll be fine. Also, but better than that was the little girl that seemed to be a pretty big fan, and she is a big enough fan to know that Saki does frequently step and poop. So she gave her a present to kind of represent that. Very heartfelt little gesture there. Probably something that Saki had mixed feelings on, but, it was nice nonetheless. Absolutely nobody's surprised the demons attacked again this episode, trying to kidnap Mujirou. Our heroes were able to fend them off, albeit barely, because it was a very rough situation. There was tons of civilians that could easily get killed or kidnapped if anything went wrong. So not really the kind of environment you want to fight in if you're a hero. I mean, for a villain, I mean, it's a dream come true, but it was bad, let's just say that. But yeah, luckily, nobody important got captured. Mujirou, he was about in there. They kept pushing him in the hole, but he wouldn't go, and in the end, she managed to pull him out of it, and he was fine. And we actually did get to see Saki's mother show up in her magical girl transformation form, and was able to block a shot for Saki, so pretty much the mother being able to protect her daughter, which is pretty great, and just very, very odd mother-daughter dynamic here where they're both male magical girls. But yeah, she brought her stick, and Saki should be all good now. She's got her stick back. She confessed to Mujirou, kind of, I guess. And yeah, that was really the episode. But we did have some stuff with Prisma, who we didn't get a huge amount of them, but we did get enough of them to where I feel like we're going to get a lot more of them, maybe next episode or the episode afterwards. Because there seems to be something there. I don't remember their individual names, but the blonde one, voiced by Nanoha's voice actress, there's something up with her. I don't know if she wants to be a magical girl as well, as maybe maybe she thinks I'll give them a popularity boost. I don't know, but at least that's the only real interpretation I could come up with. Either that or she has a crush on one of the magical girls, one of the two. And why not both? I don't know. But yeah, I do want to get more into them eventually because they have not really had a focus episode at all. They've just had a little bit of screen time here and there. So I'd love to get a bit more into them. It seems like they're finally starting to really figure out that Kyoe is the boss, the evil mastermind, which I felt was obvious since a long time ago. I don't know, maybe they're just trying to... Knowing this show, it's probably an intentional joke that they're really slow on the uptake and figuring out that it's Kyoe. But it's just a little bit frustrating to watch as a viewer sometimes, but it seems like they're finally getting it. At least Saki seems to be finally getting it. So hopefully they just slaughter him. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.